Calm down before you stress up the groove. The energy a little different when the blessings accrue. Hey, who you talking to?
Hey y'all, it's JustinDiego back with another Bingeworthy video, and I hope that you are just in good spirits, riding out the tail end of this little Ronavi situation, because I don't know about y'all, but I'm so tired.
God, come on. What is taking so long? 2. Talking about he may not come when you want him, but he's right on time. What time is it? I mean, what time is it? 2, what time? I can't.
This time last year, all of this time at home gave me a really cool idea to put together my very first binge-worthy Real Housewives of Atlanta marathon for my loyal binge watchers, because I knew that some of you guys had fell off and stopped watching Real Housewives of Atlanta season 12, and judging by the views and Bravo's official ratings, it looks like even more of you guys have jumped ship for season 13. But I got y'all. I basically watched the whole new season of Real Housewives of Atlanta so that you don't have to. And today, I'm keeping that same energy for season 13 with a 2-part marathon. Now, I know that a lot of y'all have already seen these videos, but we get brand new binge watchers every single day. And last month alone, we welcomed more than 600 new binge watchers to the family. So join me in the chat and in the comment section, and let's just chill out for the next hour or so together so that we can be in the loop for the 3-part Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. Part 1 of my Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 13 marathon starts now.
Don't mess up the mood. Oh, come on. I work too hard for it. Yeah. Don't mess up the mood.
Only on the Real Housewives of Atlanta can you get ratchetness and bouginess to this magnitude on the same damn episode. I cannot believe that we are still seeing Kandi ironing out her baby daddy drama on television. And at first, I was so annoyed because we all know that Kandi has way more than enough pesos in that bank account. But after a while, I was like, you know what? Kandi is still high off her roll on Chicago, or actually the Shy. And, I'm gonna just let her live her little baby mama fantasy. But then she really broke it down for me when she clarified that it isn't really her trying to be bitter and get her coins back just for the hell of it. It's really because Riley is going off to college, and Riley is the one who feels like she wanna cash in on what she's due. And Riley, girl, I gotta agree with you on this one.
People are just looking at it like, oh, Kandi, she got money. But he also had millions at some point. Riley was like, I need my money. I'm going off to college. Yeah. She's right.
On one hand, Kandi's pockets definitely run long, but if it's true that Riley's dad is sitting on bank of his own, then he definitely really should have to pay up, especially since he won't even give Riley a relationship with him. And we all know that that costs him nothing.
Okay, I get it. I can take care of my own child, right? But he made millions of dollars himself. He shouldn't give up money to give towards her.
Yeah, I was really enjoying this cute little scene, and I definitely respect Kandi's friend for speaking up.
Girl, you're not gonna get no child support.
He owes me.
The judge is gonna be like, denied.
No.
You have enough.
Wait, like, girl, leave me alone right now. Don't do me.
And y'all already know that Kandi fans had thoughts of their own, with one fan commenting, wow, not this woman telling another she has enough. That's not her decision. She seems angry and pocket washing. And Dorothy said it straight, commenting, as you should, Kandi, ! Hold these deadbeats accountable. Driving around in a $200,000 car, but can't take care of your kids? Bum behavior. Yeah, I thought that the scene was so fun to watch, but it kinda was a little bit ghetto.
There's nothing wrong with my views or beliefs because I have freedom of speech and everything I'm saying is true.
Let me know in the comments below if y'all feel like y'all were surprised that Kandi was being like this, or do you feel like it is a relief to see something that seems a little bit more real and unscripted than, things can be on reality TV? Yeah, I still can't get over Kandi living her baby mama drama fantasy, but literally minutes later on the same show, Kandi was putting together this huge Kandi Cares charity event to feed over 400 families in Atlanta, and I feel like, how do you just go from ghetto to bougie just like that? I still cannot stop laughing.
For the food drive for Kandi Cares, we spread the word through social media to let people know that we were doing a food drive to help single-parent families.
It was really fun, and it felt really good to see all of the ladies out there doing their thing and supporting their community in such a major way. But y'all already know that there was about to be some drama.
Porsha's on time for her photo op. Wonderful.
Yes, all the girls gave their 2 cents on Porsha's ex Dennis and his plans to attend Cynthia's wedding, off the strength of his friendship with Mike. And I thought it was really interesting just how much they were making this wedding about Porsha and Dennis. Yeah, we all know how awkward it can be to break up with your boo thing, but then your mutual friends are hosting some event, and to be honest, I'm closer on the side of Porsha with this one. I expect everyone to put their needs to the side and put my needs first. So I'm definitely with Porsha on this one. And I was actually glad that Porsha finally kept it real and admitted that she's been struggling to forgive Dennis for cheating on her in the past. And she says that it's making it really hard for her to stop subconsciously punishing him for that horrible decision that he made in the past.
Even though I've got over him cheating, I think that I couldn't get out of the habit of punishing him. And we started to just bite at each other, and we bit to the point where there was nothing left.
Oh. All right.
But right when the episode started to get a little dim and dried up, Kenya came and she was quick to call out Porsha Williams on this back and forth game that she and Dennis have been playing in our face.
How about no one cares if he comes or not?
Please dismiss yourself. Just dismiss yourself.
No, for real, we never really know whether they're on or off. Just when we think that he's done something and Porsha's finally over it, she's taken off the ring, she's deleted all of the previous posts, and then out of nowhere, he's back around again and they're talking about #family. So comment right now and let me know if you feel like Porsha needs to get over herself and just let that man show up to this wedding, or if you feel like Dennis needs to scram unless he's coming over to give Porsha another helping of that hot dog.
But I
Switching gears a little, we have to chat about this moment between Cynthia Bailey, her daughter, and her mom. I just gotta say, Cynthia, you ain't right, girl. Your mom put herself at risk of COVID by allowing y'all to bring all these folks and all them dusty cameras up in her house. Plus, she loved you enough to cook you a mean old fabulous looking custom Thanksgiving style dinner, only for you to play in her face talking about bringing your daddy to your wedding. You wrong, sis. You wrong.
I actually, I want to talk to you about extending an invite to our dad to the wedding. Just put my mask over my eyes.
But no, I really felt for that lady because I personally really didn't know the backstory.
My parents divorced. I've always just been closer to my mom.
I just don't like the way that he treated me when I was younger, trying to get child support and everything for you all.
I would only spend time with my dad in the summers.
But it has to be hard to be left by your man and have to raise your 2 girls on your own, only for them to have any regard for him when they grow up and go on to live their own fabulous life. But on the other hand, they should have permission from their mom to have some sort of a connection with their dad, because no matter how bad he wronged her, he's still their father. I mean, maybe This is just Cynthia's way of giving her mom payback for what she and Mal did at Cynthia's last wedding.
Unlike my last marriage license, I don't plan on letting this one out of my sight or my hands.
Do you think we should give it to him?
I don't know, y'all. This is a tough one. I feel like Cynthia should just take the L and honor her mom. I don't know. It's getting weird. It's just weird. I wouldn't put my mom through that mess if my relationship with her was as tight as it appears to be. But y'all already know that everyone has their own opinion about this, with Housewives fans letting their thoughts be known, saying, "Noelle, girl, I'ma need you to shut up." Before another Housewives fan joined the chat saying, "If Cynthia wants her deadbeat, woman-beating father at her wedding, let her have him, exclamation point. It sounds like she needs the healing." And some fans were actually siding with Cynthia, saying, "It doesn't matter what her mother and father went through. He's still her dad," in all caps. "So he should be able to attend the wedding," exclamation point. That's selfish. Okay, I can explain, y'all. At first, RHOA was so lame that I skipped the first few episodes and I didn't really start watching until episode 6. So for episodes 1 through 5, y'all are on your own and I'm not even sorry. From what I hear, we didn't miss much anyway, except some behind the scene drama between Porsha and some of the other girls concerning her social justice efforts, but we'll talk about that later in a new video that I'm working on. I remember being one of the people who was so happy to hear that Kenya Moore had found the love of her life a few years ago when she played all of us and married a mystery man on some remote Caribbean island somewhere. And when the photos started coming out and we were able to catch a glimpse of her new boo thing, Team Twirl was loud and proud about how Kenya Moore won. And even when Bravo was playa hating, we were still twirling with our queen when she announced at the reunion that the rumors were true and she would be having her first child with her new Prince Charming. We just couldn't take it, and even Nene Leakes was left shook and smiling from ear to ear.
Hi, Kenya.
Hi, Andy.
Any word of a baby twirl?
We will definitely be welcoming a boy or girl this year.
Are you serious? Don't play with us, Kenya.
I wouldn't play about anything like that. I can't wait.
So what the happened? Yeah, things got really toxic really quickly, and it's just so sad to me that Kenya Moore is having such a hard time managing this co-parenting situation. I mean, we already know that Kenya Moore's husband, Mark, has no problem making his demands known, but I really thought that their divorce would go smoothly. And if I'm really being honest, I definitely thought that they were working on fixing things, especially since Mark hasn't really been on this season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and Kenya told us just a few months ago that they were working on things, and I felt like I understood that the divorce was definitely off the table.
Where do the two of you stand, and have you filed for divorce yet?
He did file and withdrew it less than 24 hours later, so we've kind of got past that. I have not filed for divorce. Right now, Mark is really fighting for his marriage. He wants to go to counseling.
In my mind, I guess I thought that it was the show that was frustrating him with their relationship. But apparently, Mark is controlling the way that Kenya handles Brooklyn, and that's where she draws the line and has decided to seek full custody in their split.
There are too many things that come up where he fights with me on what I can and cannot do with Brooklyn.
It's just sad to me that things have clearly started to get out of hand.
I am definitely afraid of having anything that's nasty between us because this is a man that is Brooklyn's father. I'm just hoping it doesn't become contentious.
Comment right now and let me know, do you guys feel like Kenya Moore should be able to do whatever she sees fit with her daughter Brooklyn? Or do you feel like Mark Daly is definitely well within his rights? Now, I know that some of y'all caught wind of this tea last week when Kenya Moore's husband, Mark, put out a statement re-announcing his split from Kenya out of nowhere. The statement reads, "After recently attending mediation, Kenya and I have agreed to end our marriage. I will always have great care for her and look forward to amicably continuing to co-parent our daughter, Brooklyn, with an abundance of love and wisdom. As always, in addition to perpetual self-improvement, my primary focus will continue to be helping the underserved and people of color in Brooklyn to recover from the negative impact of the pandemic. This focus will take... Whatever. Girl, I'm not even reading that because you are full of it. How are you gonna take advantage of this statement about you divorcing your wife again, who you didn't even finish divorcing the first time, and use it as an opportunity to plug your business endeavors? Boy, bye.
I never found you funny. I never found you entertaining. I never found you smart. I just found you annoying.
And yeah, I was just like really perplexed because first of all, girl, nobody asked. And secondly, this was the day before Kenya Moore would celebrate her 50th birthday. And I'm sorry, but there is just not that much turmoil and chaos and toxic relationships in the world for you to need to do that. I feel like it was just really nasty, spiteful, and absolutely unnecessary. Mark, girl, you aren't even really a public figure like that. We do not need statements from you, sis. If you plan on going down to the courthouse, do that and let Kenya release a statement whenever she's ready because she's the celebrity. She's the public figure. She's the one that we're watching on TV. We don't need a statement from you.
Wait! What is the tea? The girls are fighting! No!
I don't know. I just need like 2 seconds to just cool off and I'll be right back. Okay, well, YouTube said I don't have that many, seconds to play around and cool off, so, I'm back. But clearly I'm biased, so let me know if this is the way that y'all move, or if y'all agree with me on this. And the story gets a little more twisted. Remember how Kenya Moore would always speak in interviews about how private her husband is and how he didn't want to be involved with her in reality TV and he hated her reality TV lifestyle even though he married her during her prime reality TV days? Yes, well apparently Bossip got exclusive tea about Mark Daly allegedly prepping for a reality TV show of his own. And I gotta be honest, that 5-second, however long break that I took did not help. I still just really want to fight. Yes, Bossip is exclusively reporting that Kenya Moore's husband has started production for his own reality TV show with a celebrity co-star. Set in Brooklyn, the show will feature and revolve around Black businesses, restaurant management, and even love. Sources say that Mark could be seeking a new relationship on the show, so they're hoping that he's luckier in love this time around. And I just feel like, girl, this is just getting weird. But people in the comments were definitely with me and feeling some type of way about this news, with some fans siding with Mark saying, good for him. Kenya makes her money by being a villain. Mark got his reality show by controlling and outsmarting the villain. They're both villains. They used each other, so what's the problem? Before another fan commented saying, that man just didn't want to be on TV with her, exclamation point. I'm sorry, this is her karma for the way she terrorized every woman in their relationships on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm going to watch Mark for the pettiness of it all. And then other fans chimed in and actually used their brain commenting, unbelievable, exclamation point, never cared too much for him. So I won't be watching. And why have a reality show if you didn't want to be on TV, with confused emojis? Before another fan commented saying, ... Didn't he say he didn't want to be on TV and this was one of their issues? Question mark, question mark, question mark. With a stiff face emoji. Yeah, the only thing I hate worse than this happening at all is the fact that this drama isn't really driving the season the way that I thought that it would. Yeah, basically, I had signed up for Mark and Kenya filming more of them awkward scenes that we got in season 12. And although I definitely wanted their marriage to work, I was hoping to see at least a scene where Mark tells us to our faces why he filed for a divorce in the first place. Now, I'm just saying. But anyway, in the next part of this video, we finally got introduced to Bolo, and in hindsight, I wish we never had. It's here. We made it, y'all. The reason for this season has finally arrived. In a jam-packed, extra long, jumbo-sized episode, we watched as the ladies descended into the depths of the dungeon.
Own who you are and have a good time.
Guided only by the light of Bolo's jam-packed, extra long, jumbo-sized thing. Now, if you didn't get a chance to pay your cable bill, let me let you guys know how it all went down on the last episode of RHOA. And if it ever becomes too much while you're watching this video, the safe word is peach juice.
And yes, there will be some casualties. Yes, there will.
During Sunday night's episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kandi Burruss threw Cynthia Bailey a surprise dungeon-style bachelorette party on day 3 of the cast trip to the Isles of Palms, South Carolina.
Cute! Do you like my outfit?
So sexy. All this Kenya the Stallion up in here. Let's take it all in, ladies.
And yes, I know it is so ridiculous that they are still milking this dungeon mess after all these years, but on this night, things were definitely steamier than ever.
Cynthia!
Am I gonna get a spanking?
You might. Have a seat. Ladies,
Oh my God.
get in position. You have entered the dungeon.
Oh my God.
And Kandi definitely went all out, handing everyone their own risque costumes and doing things to Cynthia Bailey that I wish I could unsee. Yes, as if things were not already spicy enough, Kandi arranged for a dancer named Bolo the Entertainer to put on a private show for the ladies. And this definitely showed a different side to our girls that we had never seen before. The ladies were first introduced to Bolo outside of the house, where he was standing in a large glass box with his toned body on full display. Outside in quarantine, inside this glass box, Bolo definitely delivered quite the performance for the ladies. But the whole time, I really couldn't get into the fantasy because his outfit, I didn't understand what was with the fake Chanel.
Yes, Bolo, with the fake Chanel outfit on, you like fashion, but it's not authentic.
Do you like what you see? Wow.
Yes, this party was off the chain, and I'm still trying to figure out how in the world this episode got cleared to show on Bravo. They did their best to edit and blur things out, but it definitely was the ladies' reactions for me. I could not stop laughing at their faces. Anyway, the party seemed to be lasting forever, and after a while, I guess Bolo was ready to clock out, but Porsha and some of the ladies definitely wanted to keep the party going.
I got you. The ladies want to know if you can come back.
And I was so shook when they showed how our girls were feeling that Henny, and they decided to cover up the cameras so that they could have fun behind our backs.
Hopefully, we can get you guys to turn off the cameras for a little while so we can actually have fun. Y'all good? Good. Oh, good.
And I was so shook about this because last time I checked, this show was called The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I know that, all of our girls are not married, but I at least thought that most of them were getting some good D at home. But apparently, they're not getting enough.
Just cover the cameras.
There's a camera on here too.
Now I know that some of y'all caught wind of this tea when it leaked last October about this girls' trip scandal, and if you watched my video, you know that back then, we never really got a chance to find out who got caught up in the mix with Bolo. And we definitely did not get this tea about Porsha and LaToya with all this girl-on-girl action? What? Let me find out that Real Housewives of Atlanta has been serving inclusivity and we didn't even know it.
Am not gay. I am not gay.
And I wasn't the only one taken back by this, with Housewives fans commenting, talking about, Kenya seemed jealous that Porsha and LaToya were making out. Before another Housewives fan put on their detective hat saying, it was LaToya, Porsha, and Bolo in the open bedroom with that candlestick. Before Christian left me laughing on the floor tweeting, me applying for jobs at Bravo so I can see the unaired Bolo footage. Yeah, this is all still so confusing to me because we still don't know what happened. But Kenya said that she knows that she heard Porsha's voice for sure, but we still don't know who the other woman was.
I know Porsha's voice, so I knew it was her. But honestly, I could not figure out who that other woman was.
And I don't know if you guys are peeping it or if I'm just like looking into this too hard, but Porsha seems to be having a lot of fun with this whole scandal, posting on the gram talking about, in honor of tonight's episode of RHOA, insert Ronnie's quote from the Players Club, ... assume the position, with the laughing emoji. If you know, you know. And the hashtags is what really took me out, with her saying, hashtag girls just wanna have fun, hashtag dance for you, hashtag all eyes on me, hashtag peach juice. Before she hopped on Twitter with that same energy talking about classy bougie ratchet. Before Housewives fans kept it real saying, if Porsha did get her back blown out by Big D Bolo, honestly, good for her. And a Porsha stan definitely joined the chat talking about, you'll never say anything that would make me hate Porsha, child. I don't care. I don't care. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Live your life to the fullest, Porsha. These chickens mad, with the laughing emojis. Before another fan chimed in saying, who cares what grown consenting adults are doing? Lord, with the eye roll emoji. Before Sean left me hollering, commenting, child, whoever it was, you won, exclamation point, not judging at all. Now, I imagine in future episodes, we'll see who else Kenya concludes was in that room where Kenya heard all of those noises. But last we chatted, the girls were saying that it was Tanya Sam. Oh! Now, as much as I would love to sit here and keep gossiping about who was in that room and hear all these theories about who smashed the dancer, I've got to pull receipts where Bolo claimed that he is a professional and that all the rumors are false.
To whom this may concern, I'm not just a stripper, I'm the stripper.
But what?
I built the entire brand off of professionalism, and it don't just stop here, though. Although I'm flattered to be in the same conversation as those beautiful women, the rumors and allegations that's going around right now, straight bullshit. Nothing happened. I don't need any unnecessary mileage on my
Miss Jackson.
Shortly after, Tanya Sam also released a statement of her own saying, I will address this topic now and will not entertain this absurdity any further. Period. The rumor circulating about me is not true, in all caps. But Housewives fans are not so convinced, with some fans chiming in saying, Kenya never mentioned Tanya's name, but Tanya seems to be telling on herself. And a Porsha fan kept it real saying, Porsha not mad that she got caught, she mad that Tanya got caught. Before another fan chimed in saying, Tanya cheated on her man on a TV show and is scared AF. Laughing my A off, she's visibly shooketh. Before another fan of the show brought up a really good point saying, everybody is over 30 on this show. Why does Kenya care who had anything with who? Girl, mind your business. Yeah, comment right now and let me know, do you guys feel like Kenya Moore should have kept what she heard a secret? Or are you happy that Kenya spoke up, since this is the first time this season that we feel like the girls are really serving what they're supposed to be serving, and it's episode 10. Facts. Now, I'm sure that it comes as no surprise that Bravo left us on a cliffhanger. Apparently, next week at this dinner, we are gonna get into some things, but I have a feeling it really does not end well for everyone involved. And judging by next week's episode titled The Unusual Suspects and the episode description, I have a feeling that this isn't the last we'll hear of Bolo in this epic bachelorette party.
Thank you.
I'm not really trying to say that Bolo deserved a peach, but I feel like he at least deserved a plum because he really showed up and took over the whole season. Now, if you guys are still here watching this video with me, thank you for sticking around this far, and please remember to like this video right now so that YouTube knows that you like what you see and they don't be shutting down my channel out of nowhere.
That's all y'all need.
Now, at this point in the season, a lot of y'all might have noticed that I really started to enjoy myself and have fun with Real Housewives again. And as I watch these next few videos with you guys, I'm sure that you're gonna be able to tell. I tried to do my commentary about this bachelorette party tea without having to come down on Kenya Moore again. But you guys would not let me have it. I even tried to distract y'all with these fabulous new sunglasses that I just got from Tag's Boutique.
5, 4, 3, 2, I've been number one. Chase bank account, I run the numbers up.
But that flopped, so I tried to focus on Sunday night's episode finally being binge-worthy. But y'all still didn't take the bait, so I'ma keep it real. Y'all always talking about, I'ma unsubscribe cause you biased as f***. I don't care. I don't give a f***. I don't. I do not care. I get paid by views, baby. Not by the number of people that subscribe to my channel, so go talk to a motherfucker that care because it ain't me. It's like, no, I'm just playing, y'all. I really do appreciate your subscribing and slamming that bell button. It was just me trying to reenact and recreate a TikTok. Please don't cancel me.
See, when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite.
But I guess y'all have forced my hand, and I will entertain this idea that maybe, just maybe, Kenya Moore was doing the most. It's JustinDiego back with another Bingeworthy video, and today I'm being forced against my will to talk about why some Housewives fans are slamming Kenya Moore for worrying about the wrong thing. Now, before we get started sipping this tea, go ahead and like this video, click that subscribe button, and you already know you want to hit that bell button so you officially join me and my binge watchers and are first to get updates about binge-worthy videos like this.
Are you serious? Somebody is screwing the strip.
I am still trying to recover from the last episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I personally feel like Bravo teased us for way too long, but Housewives fans were definitely very well pleased with the Bachelor Party episode that brought in the highest ratings of the season. Child, it was a bit much for me and my little Christian upbringing, and I'm still sitting here wondering, like, where do we go from here? But fans of the show were definitely cheering on production on Twitter saying, the hype was real. Legit the best episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta in years, period. The editing was on fire. Before another Housewives fan chimed in tweeting, gotta give it to production. They came with it this episode. Hashtag RHOA. Hashtag Bolo. Before another fan chimed in saying, I'm not gonna lie, we needed this episode! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Best episode so far. Before Kyle gave big props to the show saying, that was the best episode of RHOA that I have seen in years. Bolo aside, the ladies all brought it, and if you're not watching, you damn well should be! ! Now, I had been wondering if our little show had lost all of its magic over the last few weeks, so I'm just glad that you guys were finally happy with Sunday's episode. But of course, there were plenty of y'all who still found a reason to hate. Now, everything was going fine and we were seeing our girls like never before at this party. Then Kenya just had to shake the drama up. Yes, if you watched the episode, you saw Kenya tease the ladies the next morning after that party, single-handedly shaking them all up one by one. With Drew looking guilty AF, wondering how this thing was gonna play out because y'all probably forgot, but this is her first time having one of these cast strips that are filmed for the show.
None of that. No, I ain't doing that.
Come on, you guys, let's hit the boat. What we doing?
Like, for real.
But Kandi definitely is that friend that you want to take with you to Vegas because she will take all of your secret festivities to the grave.
What happens in the dungeon stays in the dungeon.
See, I'm doing it again. I am sitting here doing everything possible to avoid slamming Kenya more. I just don't know how y'all can be mad at her. She turned this episode. And I was getting my life with all of Kenya's detective work.
Why are we still talking about this, Kenya?
I heard a lot of noises.
How you know it wasn't a private dance?
That private dance lasted for a good 45 minutes.
Did you wait outside the door?
Yeah.
I was right there with her taking notes during the full investigation, and she was not letting up. And I was rolling on the floor laughing at Kandi calling Kenya out on her 45-minute claim.
She made her baby wait 45 minutes.
But some Housewives fans were not enjoying Kenya's shenanigans at all, taking to the internet to express their frustration, saying, Kenya, girl, consenting adults having it has nothing to do with you. This is so strange to me. Before another Housewives fan definitely threw shade, tweeting, am I the only one irritated of how big a deal Kenya made this whole situation, ? It's a bachelorette party, bruh. Then again, she didn't have one, so ... Before another Nene fan chimed in saying, I don't see how y'all deal with Kenya with the facepalm emojis. She's so annoying. I can't take it. She just mad she didn't get some of Bolo. Before Corey Simone left me cackling talking about things you don't trust Kenya more with. Number 1, your man. Number 2, your hair. Number 3, your wedding proposal. And number 4, your secrets. Yeah, fans were not having it, slamming Kenya more for running her mouth and breaking girl code, but our good sis Kandi did not let producers catch her slipping.
Listen, I went to my room before that actual... Whoa, I ain't gonna admit that I heard or I knew about any threesomes happening. I was in my room before any of that allegedly happened, okay?
And things definitely got a little serious because Tanya Sam is not having it with any of these rumors at all.
I got her trying to say you, her, and Bolo.
Whoa. If you watched my previous videos about all of this drama, you already know that Bolo and Tanya Sam have already released statements clearing their good names.
To whom this may concern, I'm not just a stripper, I'm the stripper.
But what?
I built the entire brand off of professionalism, and it don't just stop here, y'all. I got fans, followers, and supporters that's been around for years that can attest to that. Although I'm flattered to be in the same conversation as those beautiful women, the rumors and allegations that's going around right now, straight bullshit. Nothing happened. I don't need any unnecessary mileage on my
Miss Jackson.
Shortly after, Tanya Sam also released a statement of her own saying, I will address this topic now and will not entertain this absurdity any further. Period. The rumor circulating about me is not true in all caps. But Housewives fans are not so convinced, with some fans chiming in saying, Kenya never mentioned Tanya's name, but Tanya seems to be telling on herself. And a Porsha fan kept it real saying, Porsha not mad that she got caught, she mad that Tanya got caught. Before another fan chimed in saying, Tanya cheated on her man on a TV show and is scared AF. Laughing my A off, she's visibly shooketh. Before another fan of the show brought up a really good point saying, everybody is over 30 on this show. Why does Kenya care who had anything with who? Girl, mind your business. And we gotta give some props to Porsha because on Sunday's episode, she was doing everything within her power to windmill for her good sis Tanya.
I'm single at this moment, but you have a whole ass fiance. Girl, you tired. I don't with you. You honestly can't even bother me with your life. This is typical Kenya. No hands and a punk.
But LaToya, Kenya's former protege, is apparently thinking about jumping ship as she joined in with the girls who were slamming Kenya for running her mouth in the first place.
Okay, now I understand the issue with Kenya. She's making our fun night into a problem.
I guess I can understand why people are upset. It's one thing to have a little bit of fun and everybody's laughing and it's just like, I might as like down below or not. But when the rumors turn from being like fun shade to malicious, it kind of gets a little bit complicated. And it's clear, if we can't agree on anything else, that Tanya Sam is shook and she wants no parts in this. And that's where we kind of have to draw the line in the sand. Comment right now and let me know how you guys feel about Kenya Moore now. Tell me if you guys still feel like she should have kept, what she heard at 3, 4, 5 in the morning a secret, or if you guys are happy that Kenya spoke up and we finally got good ratings and we finally have something to talk about at the expense of some of the housewives that we actually like. I just know that I will definitely be tuned in next week to see how this all comes crashing down. Yeah, it was actually Kenya Moore stirring the pot for me. And to be honest, I still feel like if Kenya Moore had not shaken up this season, we would have been struggling even more. Y'all say this season was a flop, but if Kenya hasn't, shaking these girls up, it would have really been a snore. So y'all really need to be hugging her neck.
Oh my gosh. Now everybody's ganging up against me. For what? Oh my gosh.
Y'all can say what y'all want, but these last 2 episodes of The Real Housewives of Atlanta have been giving me my life. And when Kandi Burruss broke her own dungeon rules, I knew then that this Bachelorette party drama had only just begun. I mean, y'all keep saying that the episodes are boring, but are the episodes boring or is your entire life boring, sis? I mean, you're sitting over there eating hot Cheetos, still wearing the same dingy socks and that dusty bonnet for the last 3 days. But you're trying to say that our girls are boring and tired? Are you bored or are you boring? No, come on. You wanted to talk about it. Let's talk about it, sis.
It was Porsha or Tanya behind those noises?
I believe this is.
So y'all know after the last episode, Bravo left us on a cliffhanger. And on Sunday night's episode, we picked up right where we left off at this dinner party. And the shade was so thick.
I stood there because I'm like, am I really hearing what I'm hearing?
Probably because you haven't had them in a really long time. Because you're constantly saying you're separated from your husband who lives in another state.
Yes, the shade started early after LaToya and Drew bumped heads about what really happened after the cameras went down. And the ladies were definitely really irritated with this whole thing.
What kind of person has a good time with friends? Then all of a sudden, the next day, you were doing this and you did that.
You're not making sense right now.
And it's at their dinner party when Kenya got the other person who was allegedly taking things too far with Bolo to allegedly incriminate their damn self.
You don't gotta explain this shit.
I mean, I have to explain it. All I know is that I spent the night in this girl's room.
Bravo's petty editors definitely came through with the theatrics.
Okay.
And it was definitely everyone's faces and their reactions for me.
Tanya, you put yourself at the scene of the crime. Kenya didn't even say your name.
Yeah, I really like Tanya Sam, and I'm not even one of these people that are out here judging her. And, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I am not mad at all over these allegations. I just feel like Tanya is one of those girls who just doesn't have enough experience hanging around like negative fake friends. So she's just always been such an easy target for Kenya. I feel like Kenya just laid the bait, set the trap, and the storyline just produced itself. But Cynthia definitely surprised me when she kept it real when she chimed in on her thoughts about Porsha's name being under fire.
It's her life. It's her body. Last time I checked, she was single. She can do whatever and whoever she want to do. Ownership is everything. If I was in Porsha's position, I would just own it.
With Housewives fans letting their thoughts be heard, saying, poor little Tanya just told on herself. She gotta learn the art of being quiet because she's folding under pressure with the crying laughing face emoji. Before another fan chimed in saying, why would Tanya admit she was in the room with the crying face emoji?
Girl, what's going on?
Before another binge watcher had me laughing, talking about my face when Tanya told on herself. Before another binge watcher made a very interesting point, kind of like the point I made earlier, saying Cynthia does have a point. If Porsha would have just owned it and took the fall, Tanya could have just kept quiet.
I know Porsha's voice. I know it was her in the room. And Tanya admitted to being in the room with Porsha. Case closed.
So yes, this officially confirms rumors that made headlines last October, alleging that both Porsha and Tanya had taken things a little too far at the Bachelorette party, and definitely explains why Tanya Sam has distanced herself from this entire circle of friends after that girls' trip. Yeah, this is a whole mess, and Kandi definitely set it straight, letting Kenya know that she should have just sat there and ate her food.
At this point, whatever anybody did is their business.
We are in a home together.
If you was in your room and you was asleep, they weren't bothering you.
Now, speaking of Kandi, I was definitely feeling some kind of way when she sat down with Don Wine after getting back home from the trip.
The girls weren't ready for the night to end. But I don't even want to put nobody on blast. But it was a lot happening.
And at first, Kandi was keeping it real cute, but then I can tell where she forgot that the cameras were there, and she eventually started sharing some stuff with Don Juan that we hadn't really heard before.
Can you heard noises coming from the hallway? I ain't want to tell them that I heard that. Let's just say I wouldn't say that Kenya was lying.
Hold on, what?
Whoa. Wait a minute. Kandi, are you sitting here telling me that this whole time you could have just spilled the tea like 2 or 3 episodes ago, but you chose to sit there and play in our face instead? I don't know whether to commend you, Kandi, for not throwing Porsha under the bus, or if I should feel some type of way.
So Bolo might have got him some old social justice snatch. I got a call at the office.
Oh,
the driver calling me saying, hey, you know, we procured the car service to take Bolo, but he didn't leave until like 7:30 that morning.
But either way, I'm still impressed with how this scene played out because we did see Bolo, you know, on camera getting into that black SUV the next morning. But Don Juan not being there and spilling this tea definitely puts Bolo at the scene of the alleged shenanigans. And seeing as though Don Juan was the one arranging this whole Bolo experience remotely from Atlanta, it seems like he's a pretty credible source. Anyways, I was definitely surprised to look on Twitter and see that you guys were definitely, feeling some type of way about Kandi in this scene, with some Housewives fans chiming in saying, so Kandi just confirmed everything, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, boom, before a Porsha fan threw their little shade talking about, Kandi, don't talk about what happens in the dungeon. Also, Kandi, I plead the fifth, but I heard sex noises coming from Porsha's room. Before Sophista Ratchet chimed in saying, Kandi and Don Juan scenes are almost always about Porsha. Before another Housewives fan chimed in, keeping it real, talking about Kandi playing hush hush in the confessionals and now telling Don Juan every detail on camera is exactly why I don't trust her. Yeah, these last couple of episodes of Real Housewives of Atlanta have definitely been turning it. And I'm still not over this storyline, so for all of you guys asking why they keep dragging this storyline, y'all can just hush because I have not gotten enough. And I just gotta say for the record, I am not mad at Kandi at all for doing the Lord's work.
Hey Queen, girl, you have done it again. I'd say I'm surprised, but I know who you are. Girl, you make me so proud. And I love you.
And judging by the trailer for the second half of the season, the drama is just getting started.
I'm hearing noises coming from a bedroom.
Who said that?
Yes, you did. It was good, according to several people here.
Everybody.
Porsha's gone. You lying. With Porsha, you don't know.
So if you haven't already watched my review of the trailer, make sure you go ahead and watch that video next. And stay tuned for my next video because I'm definitely gonna get into some things about Kenya Moore's husband and that sorry attorney for laughing in Kenya's face. We peeped, sir. And we, if you weren't an attorney, I'd drag you some more. I ain't trying to get sued, so I'm gonna keep it real cute. But you should never be laughing in your client's face, no matter how ridiculous their little story is. Comment right now and let me know if you guys feel like Kandi did the right thing by not initially talking about what she heard in that room in front of all these girls, or if you feel like Kandi should have just stayed hush hush forever. And also let me know how y'all feel now that everything has been laid out on the table. For the last couple of seasons, Kenya Moore has been protected and uplifted by Cynthia Bailey and Kandi Burruss, even as Nene and other naysayers have slammed them for being loyal to a fault.
Part of Nene's claims is that you and Cynthia are conspiring to bring Kenya back.
So they had to link up together. It really shows how weak they are for a whole group of them have to link together to take down, try to take down, because I ain't going down, boo. Ha! You can try, but it ain't gonna happen, girl.
Here's my thing. Why is it a problem for Kenya to be back?
I'm here to get you girls together, honey. You girls are over there trying to plot on me. I am a huge, amazing star that you guys can't take, okay? I'm shining bright, honey, like a diamond. I'm going to continue to. Oh, congrats. I love it. I love all of you girls. You guys are amazing.
But if you've been watching this season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, it seems like their iconic alliance may be falling apart.
Like, you're not making sense right now.
In The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 13, Episode 12, this Bologate news continues as news about Cynthia Bailey's steamy Bachelorette party definitely takes center stage.
2 Real Housewives of Atlanta stars allegedly had sex with stripper at Cynthia Bailey's Bachelorette.
I really don't want no parts of this because this is a mess.
I cannot believe Cynthia Bailey low-key came for Kenya Moore, pretty much suggesting that Kenya leaked this story since she was the one who was obviously the most pressed.
I honestly don't know who leaked the information to the press. Now, I know who was the most pressed.
Let me find out our iconic alliance is falling apart faster than the royal family.
What?
I mean, I know y'all have to remember the glory days of Cynthia Bailey lying about inviting Kenya to her event and getting busted when production rolled those tapes back.
Yeah, hello?
Hey.
I'm Mike.
Just wanted to make sure we were on the same page. Setting up how Kenya got here.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
What?
But let me find out she out here throwing Kenya to the wolves. And Kandi Burruss also left me shook, flat out saying that she can't trust anybody in this group except herself.
I don't know if I trust anybody but myself in this group. Who over here leaking all this information to the blogs? Are you kidding me right now?
And Marlo was definitely a whole mood, basically saying that these girls should have been slapped with an NDA.
You thought it was just gonna stay there? What Beyonce say? You got to sign an NDA and party with me.
Y'all know how Beyonce said it. If you want to party with the queen, you're going to have to sign a non-disclosure. I took the top off the Maybach. I took the top off the Maybach. I took the top off the Maybach.
I know.
How does that work?
How does that work?
And it was definitely Kenya's face for me. She had me over here hollering, laughing when she sat there pretending that she didn't already know about this story being leaked to the press.
You know you just sent us that page 6 article.
Oh my God, I am still dying laughing at Kenya Moore, definitely alluding to production being the ones that leaked this story.
Who do you think leaked this to the press?
I think it was an inside job. Someone who was there and told someone else, and then they leaked the information.
And I mean, we definitely gotta give it to Kenya. She is definitely sticking to her story, but everybody, no, literally everybody was pointing their finger at Kenya, with Marlo tweeting, "Let's be clear, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. I've never leaked anything to the press." But social media was definitely giving production the side eye, almost unanimously concluding that production was definitely the ones that leaked the story, tweeting, "Child, the story leaking an hour before all the girls met up at the pumpkin patch, ... Yeah, production is definitely behind this." Before another fan chimed in saying, "We all know Kenya told the information to the producers and they leaked it. Let's be real," with the crying laughing face emoji. Before another binge watcher definitely had me laughing, talking about production definitely leaked the story to the press and in they confessional asking who leaked. But y'all know some folks definitely had tickets on the Kenya Moore hate train, tweeting, "This was Kenya taking note of everything happening so she could report her findings to the blogs." Before this tweet sent me so close to the grave, talking about, "This is literally Kenya every episode after the dungeon party," laughing my butt off.
I am here to do some good old-fashioned shaming. Yeah!
I definitely have had my fair share of fun with all of this bolo drama, but I agree with you guys. It is definitely time for us to go ahead and start talking about the next best moment for the season. But I do want to say this before we completely let it go. It's definitely interesting the way things have turned out for both Tanya Sam and Porsha Williams. I feel like Porsha is definitely trying really hard to make it seem like this is some personal attack from Kenya, but other housewives have definitely been a part of this as well.
I want to know who has relations together.
Comment right now and let me know if you guys feel like Porsha is completely innocent in all this, or is Porsha appearing to conveniently be using this Kenya Moore hate train in her favor? Yeah, I'm not the only one wondering this, with Housewives fans tweeting, "Every time Porsha is in a mess, she deflects and puts it on Kenya," with Kenya retweeting the comments saying, "Deny and deflect." before another Housewives fan also chimed in saying, I honestly think Porsha purposely blames Kenya for stuff all the time because she knows the masses will eat up anything stupid, smart, good or bad that she does. Y'all know I love me some Porsha almost as much as I love Kenya more, but y'all better stay woke. Now, before I go, I got to say that I am so happy that I got the chance to shake this dust out of my little Mama Joyce wig that I left down in the dungeon because I feel like we haven't gotten much of Mama Joyce this season. But producers were so petty that they chose to give us a little bit of that iconic Mama Joyce energy with this clip from the archives.
I want you to be able to choke on a chicken bone and he come over here and tell me I got to get out. Pre-nuts can be sliced, diced.
Wow. Yes, apparently Cynthia Bailey did not get a prenup prior to her wedding, but like, do we really care? Right. Bravo, that is like a tired, recycled storyline that y'all have used over and over again. We're done with it. If we can't really get Mama Joyce in the episode and shake it up, I'm good. Y'all good? Yeah, we good. Y'all, I'm really sitting over here real tight because to this day, we never saw Tia Sam on Real Housewives of Atlanta again. Tia really jumped ship and just abandoned us. She didn't even tell us bye or nothing. I don't like that. Anyways, we've almost made it to the end of part 1 of this RHOA season 13 marathon. So show me some love and let me know if you guys are looking forward to part 2, which picks up right after Cynthia's wedding and covers everything that happened all the way up until the finale. Okay, let me shut my big fat mouth so that we can watch the rest of this segment and, you know, wait now, I do look good in this Mama Joyce wig. This season, The Real Housewives of Atlanta has certainly had its ups and downs, but it seemed to take a turn for the better when fans of the show finally got a chance to see what went down at Cynthia's bachelorette party. But now that everyone has shamed our girls for going too far, I'm starting to wonder if everything is okay with Porsha Williams. It's JustinDiego back with another Bingeworthy video, and I recently caught wind of a shocking theory about Porsha Williams quitting The Real Housewives of Atlanta, allegedly leaving production scrambling.
It's very suspicious. It's very calculated.
Okay, so I definitely want to get right into this shocking tea about Porsha Williams, but first, I definitely gotta put out a disclaimer. This is just a theory, and right now we can only read between the lines, so I don't want to hear now, this is fake news, this is clickbait, this is whatever. Girl, if you don't appreciate being one of the first to hear about the tea before it's official tea, then scram, boo, because we're gonna be sipping on some good old unofficial tea today. Because if there's one thing that I've learned after all my years of doing commentary, it is that whenever there is smoke, there is almost always fire. Okay, so a few weeks ago, I saw this tweet from Porsha Williams, and I gotta be honest, I was a little taken back by it because from what I had seen previously, I felt like Porsha was definitely having fun with all of these Bolo rumors.
You know, wait, hold on. Please rewind that. I have to plan the Bachelorette. Let me hit Bolo now and reserve the tape. Bolo books.
What?
I mean, for the most part, we wasn't really judging Porsha all that much. We were shocked, but we weren't really judging her. And some of y'all were even saying y'all would have done the same thing, allegedly.
Show us your dick.
But we all know that Kenya took most of the heat because y'all love getting those discount tickets to the Kenya More Hate train. So I did not overreact when I first saw this tweet. But last night, I was scrolling through these YouTube streaks like I normally do, watching the icing artist, watching a little bit of Jackie Aina, a little bit of T. Noir, Rich Lux, and I definitely stumbled upon an interesting video from House of Aaron, basically leaving me shook because he made a pretty strong case.
I'm gonna skip the small talk and the pleasantries because at this current moment, I am very upset. I have reason to believe everybody's real favorite on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and it's Porsha, might be considering quitting the show. Okay?
I know.
But how does that work?
How does that work?
Yes, Aaron submitted this post into evidence from Porsha Williams where she looks remarkably stunning, but she left fans feeling some type of way when she captioned the post saying, "Deuces." Yeah, her fans were definitely shook in the comment section saying, "Girl, are you leaving the RHOA?" Before another fan chimed in saying, what that mean, ? Now, don't be leaving no shows with the side eye emoji, LOL. Before Elijah responded saying, wait, because she did take RHOA out of her bio with the side eye emoji as well. And that post got 18 likes. So other people were definitely feeling the same type of way. Yes, Aaron also shined light on Porsha allegedly removing RHOA from her bio on Instagram.
So not only did she say deuces in this photo, but it's looking like she said deuces to hashtag RHOA in her bio. She gives us all the life we need every Sunday night on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and it's nowhere to be found in her bio.
And after my own research, I still see that there is currently no mention of Real Housewives of Atlanta in her bio at all, but I can't confirm whether or not it was ever there in the first place. But I will say that this is a common trend that we tend to see when the girls are either fired or when they choose to take a step away from the show.
So what's really going on?
Okay, so here are my thoughts on this situation. First of all, I have been worried about Porsha's position on the show for quite some time now. And I know that might be shocking to you guys because obviously Porsha has the center page and we really love her, but I feel like we haven't seen much of a storyline from her in the way that I'm used to seeing. I mean, she had a whole spinoff about her situation with Dennis, for crying out loud. And this Bolo mess, I feel like it has overshadowed her social justice work. So what was this social media post about? All I know is I did do a deep dive over her posts from the last few weeks, and I see that starting earlier in February, Porsha started dropping gems in her hashtags, captioning this post on February 24th saying, "A strong woman is one who feels deeply and loves fiercely." And she went on to say some more things, but I want to draw attention to the hashtags. She used hashtag multifaceted, hashtag we can have it all, hashtag pursuit of Porsha, hashtag we can do all things, hashtag queen stuff, hashtag affirmations, hashtag new project coming soon. And I was really excited about her using the Pursuit of Porsha hashtag, and I like the new project that she seemed to be teasing. She also used this hashtag a few more times, but honestly, I can't really find any hard evidence of Porsha being a disgruntled employee other than what we have already discussed. So I personally feel like it's just possible that Porsha is doing what we all do, and she has been sending a message to Dennis this whole time.
I still love Dennis and Dennis still loves me.
I know, right? Plot twist? I really just came to this conclusion after watching this clip from a new episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta that's coming on Sunday night.
Dennis, you're the one who told the world you're single as
You don't gotta tell people that when you're moving like you're single. You don't gotta tell the world.
Yeah, I have a feeling that those deuces were definitely for Dennis. And these two have really confused me, and I feel like we don't know what we're rooting for anymore.
I'm not dating.
I don't know what you've been doing. A free man like you, I know you. I'm not dating. But is you
Like, damn, girl. Do y'all get back together or should y'all move on? Like, we the fans want to know. So yeah, I don't know that I can confirm that Porsha is in fact leaving the Real Housewives of Atlanta anytime soon. And I think that it's possible that we overreacted about this post. But wait, February 28th. Oh shoot, that's a Sunday. Wait, Porsha posted this on Twitter and this on Instagram the same night? Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Wasn't this the same night the episode came out? Making those allegations about her and Bolo? Oh my God, February 28th. Y'all, is Porsha leaving the Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Girl, what's going on?
See, that's the thing about these conspiracies. When you care as much as Aaron and I, it's hard to keep from going down this rabbit hole. So I'ma just let this go. But I, for one, hope that Porsha was just having a bad day, and I hope that she hasn't completely made the decision to chuck the deuces. Since discussing this theory on my channel, we've gotten a little bit more clarity about the reason why Porsha Williams had become a little disgruntled with RHOA after Porsha clarified that she was frustrated with some behind-the-scenes drama involving Kandi, Kenya, Nene, and Michelle from Straight From the A, along with some alleged texts about some behind-the-scenes misunderstanding about how the group should have used their platforms in the name of the social justice movements last year.
There are some things that are in this article that are said to be facts, and they are not facts.
Now, it's a lie and it's a sensitive topic for me, so I'm going to be taking a look into all of the details, and if I decide that it's binge-worthy and there's a way for me to like put it all together for you guys, especially if it becomes like a topic of conversation at the reunion, I'll do that. But in the meantime, be sure to check out Michelle's channel for all of the latest details about this story, and Michelle actually has the receipts. Oh my God. Thanks so much for watching this video all the way to the end. It's been an interesting last few months, and I appreciate you guys for sticking with me for this whole wild ride. Now, if you've enjoyed this binge-worthy marathon, definitely like this video right now and leave a comment before you head out. And I'll be sure to favorite all of my favorite ones. Also, be sure to keep an eye out there for... If you've enjoyed this binge-worthy marathon, definitely like it and leave a comment before you head out. And I'll be sure to heart all of my favorite ones. And be sure to keep an eye out there this week for... an eye out there this week? How are they gonna keep an eye out there this week? Child, if you like this video, you know what to do. Like it or whatever you need to do, because you're the one who want to see part 2 that's coming out next week. And, you know, I don't know why you wouldn't want to see part 2, because if you watch this whole thing, it only makes sense for you wanting to see, like, what I thought about part 2 of the season or the second half of the season. I mean, come on. I guess, y'all, I'll see y'all next week.